Hey boys, welcome to the Robes 08 show. Welcome to my top 20 spring niche 2012 list. This is the cream of the crop for spring, guys. This is for your heavy hitters, the big boys of spring. If your wallet is very thick at the moment, I'm gonna lighten your wallet just a bit with my suggestions. This list, guys, is absolutely what I wanted in a spring list. This list started out with 60, 70 niche bottles, came down to this 20, and I really think I got enough variety in here. Expensive, a little less expensive fragrances, all from different houses. I really wanted a lot of variety, and I think I got it in here. This list last year was something less to be desired. I really wanted to revamp, retool my spring list. I really felt like I just didn't do justice for spring. And that was my goal last year. You could have saw me in spring, my fall haul, my haul that I did just this winter, and the haul that you're going to be seeing probably next week. There's a lot of these fragrances that were purchased just for this spring list. I was searching out for greens, soapies, florals, citruses. I wanted to get the best fragrances for spring, and I wanted variety, and I think I did it today with this list, this top 20. So totally revamped. You're gonna see about half of this list is newish bottles that I've had only for maybe a year or less. You're gonna see a lot of familiar faces, of course. GIT holding on to #1 this year. I don't know, it's been 2 years in a row. There's a lot of heavy competition for that #1 spot this year. Finally, Green Irish Tweed has a lot of competition with this one. Variety is the name of the game. I really wanted to get fragrances that are upscale, exclusive. The guys out there that want something that are like $400 or $500, high quality. Also, I wanted to get niche fragrances that are also affordable, around the $100 to $150 mark. So there's a little bit of everything for everybody. I wanted fragrances for different occasions. I wanted for a spring night, cool spring day, you know, if it's raining, overcast, or if it's actually a blazing hot spring day out of nowhere. So there's a little bit of everything. I'm going to let you guys know which occasion they're best for. Some of these fragrances I can wear in the winter, the fall, or even the summer. So there's a lot of variety here. The name of the game with spring is versatile fragrance. You're going to see a lot of these signature scent worthy. Office type worthy, so you can wear them all the time, and spring, that's what you're looking for, versatility. So let's get to it. Let's tackle this top 20. Enough chit chat. I like doing this. Let's do it. Let's tackle this top 20. At number 20, we got the most popular house in this top 20. It's represented with 5 bottles. This is the only house with numerous bottles. I'd say 3 or more. This is the only house in this spring list. Of course, it's the house of Creed. I absolutely love my Creeds in the spring and in the summer. They just do it right for me. They work on my skin. This one, funny enough, just got it a few days ago in the mail. I was compiling my niche list, you know, I was cutting it down, trimming it. I had my top 20. I was like, yes, list is ready, ready to go. I put them in order. I was like, okay, these are the ones that I wear the most, the ones that I really want you guys to know about. And I knew that I had this guy in the mail just waiting for me, and I was like, okay, this is a springtime fragrance. I gotta wait to shoot this video just in case this fragrance is actually that good. Funny enough, got it in the mail a couple days ago, did my first initial spray on my skin. Holy shit. Blew me away. I was like, bottle number 20, you're out. I'm kicking you out of the top 20 list. A bottle that I absolutely love, a fragrance that I absolutely love I've had it for about a year now. And you know, it's hard enough to get into this top 20 list. And a bottle that I just got made an impression on me, a really good impression. This fragrance from the House of Creed, I got this in a bottle split. Mr. Ray Ortega, this is the bottle he split for me. He is the official splitter of the Robes 08 channel. I don't know if that means anything. Ray's the man. He worked with me. I was like, Ray, I need somebody to split these Creed exclusives for me. I need a few of them. He was gracious enough, not even asking for anybody else to split the fragrance. He was just like, yes, I'm going to get it for you. I'm going to split it. How much juice do you want? Ready to go. Absolutely great splitter. And it comes in this. I got 100 mils of this stuff. I'm happy because of the other Creeds. I got 60 mil. This one I got 100. This is Sélection Verte. This is a mint-based fragrance from Creed. I just discovered this just recently. I was like, Creed has a mint-based fragrance? How come nobody told me? Sélection Verte, guys. When I got this in, when I first smelt this, I was blown away. Almost, if I was sitting down, I probably fell over here. This fragrance has heavy mint and citrus combo off the bat. I can detect multiple citruses and mints in this fragrance. It's absolutely gorgeous. I wouldn't say that it's sparkling off the top. I would say it's more airy, like mint does, like very transparent like. This fragrance does it very nicely done. Again, my experience, my lack of experience with this fragrance, I blind bought this. I just got it a few days ago. I wore it only once on my skin, just the initial test. And unfortunately, my lack of experience, I can't really let you guys know really all about it. But Sélection Verte really caught my eye at number 20. At number 19, we have a rose-based fragrance. Now, with my fellow reviewers out there, they are absolutely loving rose-based fragrances. And funny enough, I haven't heard a peep on this one. This is a fragrance, a rose-based fragrance that I highly regard, maybe top 3. I know a lot of you are talking about Bay Rose from Le Labo and Lumière Noire from Maison Francisque. This fragrance, I'm going to let you guys know right now, if you haven't smelt it, smell it. My fellow reviewers, I'm looking at you. I'm telling you. Trust me. This made my spring list last year at number 9. Dropped down to number 19. Again, if it makes the list, it's solid. It doesn't matter if it dropped a few spots or not. It dropped a few spots just because I'm much more excited about other fragrances. I've worn them a little more than this guy. But again, this rose right here, Rose Poivrée by the different company. This fragrance is an absolute beast in the rose section of things. Peppered rose, spiced rose, with a huge wallop of animalistic appeal to it. Jean-Claude Elena made this fragrance, if that helps you. I had to throw that out there. Jean-Claude Elena is a genius. Authentic rose. I'm going to try to help you guys out with imagery with this one. I'm horrible with imagery. You guys know about that. Picture this. You're in the middle of the forest, we'll say. This is an animalistic rose. You've got rose petals cascading down on you. And I'm telling you, rose petals, not just roses. Just rose petals cascading on you. I would say thousands of rose petals. This is thickness. Rose petals on you. You're wearing, let's say you just killed a bear and you're putting, you just killed a bear and you put his fur on you as a fur coat, and a little raccoon hat. Musky. A wild rose, that's what I'm thinking about. You know, you got your bear rug, you got your little raccoon hat, you got rose petals cascading on you. Wild rose, manly to the T. This is absolutely a gorgeous rose-based fragrance. Moving on. At number 19, the Rose Poivrée, absolutely gorgeous. At number 18, this is from the house of Amouage. Now this one last year made the list at number 6. Amouage does darker fragrances much better than they do spring and summer fragrances. I do not like Amouage's fragrances like Ciel Man. I don't like Lyric Man at all. Too feminine for me. Gold, silver, I don't like that batch. I like frankincense. Their frankincense-based fragrances are absolutely gorgeous. This one is kind of in the middle of the road. It's still thick, but I can wear in the spring and the fall. This is Reflection Man. Now Reflection Man, this fragrance is sweet. I think it's more for a night out, you know, cool spring night out than anything. This is really pushing the envelope. It's got a jasmine floral, sandalwood, herbal neroli, absolutely gorgeously blended like Amouage does. This is actually, people compare this to Le Male. I'm not going to put my name in the basket, not as of yet. I wouldn't say that I compare this to Le Male. But it has that quality for spring night out. I really think that this is a night out fragrance. Reflection Man, absolutely gorgeous from Amouage. At number 18, 17, another house that I like, their darker fragrances. This is the house of Tom Ford. Tom Ford, when I'm spending that type of Tom Ford money from their private blend line, I really like their darker fragrances. Amber Absolute, Tobacco Vanille, Tuscan Leather, etc., etc. Their spring and summer fragrances are something less to be desired. I really don't like Azure Lime. Might as well just throw your money in the trash. Lavender Palm, I'm not even gonna go there, at least not now until I unbox it. This guy right here kind of gave me a little bit of faith on the Tom Ford line. Good, not great, but good. I absolutely actually like this. Just recently, I blind bought this. I like it. Neroli Portofino. This is actually pretty good. Tom Ford pricing, I don't know, but good. Neroli Portofino, beautiful Neroli note. Nicely done. It's citrusy with a nice handful of soapiness. You know what this reminds me of? Mugler Cologne, in a way. In a way. It's clean like Mugler Cologne. A little bit better, it's got a little more depth to it. Is it worth that $200 price tag for Tom Ford? You be the judge. I like the thicker Tom Ford fragrances. I just blind bought this to see what this one and Lavender Palm give me as a spring and summer fragrance. This one came ahead. I think is the only one that I would say that is worth looking at from the Tom Ford line for spring and summer. But I wouldn't pay that price. But it's still good. It made my top 20. Very good fragrance for spring. Neroli Portofino at number 17. All right, number 16. Now number 16, again, talking about a house that really have great fall and winter fragrances. The house of Nasomatto. I was looking for green fragrances from them. They got Absinthe and they got Hindu Grass. I purchased both of them just recently to try them out. I liked Absinthe a lot better when I was in New York. In New York, I was looking for something from Nasomatto, and I came from New York saying I'm gonna buy Absinthe for the spring list. I really wanted to wear something in the spring from Nasomatto, and I felt like Absinthe was the one. Funny enough, I just bought Hindu Grass and Absinthe at the same time. I was like, fine, I'll just get them both. And just recently, Hindu Grass is the one that actually set it apart and is going to make my top 20 list at number 16. The reason why Hindu Grass made it and not Absinthe. Absinthe is absolutely gorgeous, and so is this one. This one was kind of different in a way. I'm pushing the envelope a little more than Absinthe. Absinthe is easier to love. This one, heavy, heavy patch. If you don't like patchouli, you're not gonna like this. Very green, almost nutty at the start. Very nicely done. It's earthy, dry, yet green. There's some tobacco backing this up. Gorgeous from Nasomatto. I absolutely am enjoying Hindu Grass quite a bit, actually. At number 16 from Nasomatto. That's their only fragrance in this top 20. All right, number 15 and 14 is a Bond number 9 takedown. Bond number 9, only have 2 bottles in this top 10 or top 20, and they're both back to back. This guy made the list last year at number, what was it, number 7. This is Riverside Drive. I really think this is great in the springtime. I absolutely love this one at number 7. This is a Modus Roussel composition. Green, leafy, watery, opens up with that basil note, and it's hard to miss with that violet and basil note. It kind of reminds me, actually a lot of people, of pickles, pickle juice. That green start really reminds people of that. For me, I can definitely detect it. Nicely done. I love the greenness in this fragrance for spring, of course. And then after that, it kind of morphs into the pineapple that you know from Riverside Drive. Very, very good for the springtime at number 15. 14 is the jewel of the Bond number 9 house. I still love this fragrance from when I first purchased it. It was my first purchase from the Bond number 9 house. This might be actually my first niche fragrance that I'm going to run out of, and this is Brooklyn. As you can see, I don't have much juice left. This and Tobacco Vanille is running very low as my first niche fragrances that I'm going to have to purchase a new bottle. Brooklyn, last year made the list at number 5, went down to 14. Woods, Juniper Berries. This is highly versatile. That's the name of the game in spring. Versatile. I can wear this in the office. I can wear this at a night out if I'd like to. The woods in here are very tame also, which also makes it very, very versatile. They're not thick woods. Very nicely blended Brooklyn. Very much underrated from the Bond Number 9 house. You don't hear much talk on Brooklyn. Absolutely love it. At number 14, let's run it down to 13. This is the second bottle in this list from the House of Creed. This is actually a lot of people's probably number 1 for spring or summer. For me, it's number 13. I think it's his first time in the spring list. This is Aventus. Aventus, again, not my favorite from the Creed house. I've made it known. I think there's much better juice from the House of Creed, but I'm turning around on it. It's making my top 20. Pineapple, apples, woods, blackcurrant in this fragrance. Absolutely well blended. Yes. The woods in here kind of remind me of the woods in Brooklyn, actually. Very linear, transparent. In the background, not as thick as you'd think. This one has some backbone to it, you know, like a little bit of spice in here, a little bit of woods, not too much, which makes it really good for spring and fall, those right in the middle seasons. A lot of people like wearing this in the summer just because of the pineapple note. For me, I like it really, it's really versatile. I really think it's great for spring, fall, and summer at the same time. So it's got a little bit of backbone to it. Very good for spring. Aventus, I like the pineapple note. I'm turning around on Aventus a little bit, bit by bit. All right, number 12. This is from the House of L'Artisan Parfumeur. This is their only release in this top 20. Made it last year at number 9. Dropped down a few spots at number 12. This is Tea for Two, their tea-based fragrance, of course. One of my favorites, might be my favorite from L'Artisan. This is thicker than Gucci Pour Homme 2. If you like Gucci Pour Homme 2, you're going to like this. This is for a cooler spring day than a hot spring day. Rainy day, overcast, I absolutely love this fragrance also. A night out, it's calming, it's soothing, it's smoky at the same time. It warms you up a little bit when spring, of course, throws you a little bit of rain or a cold breeze. I think Tea for Two is absolutely amazing for a tea-based fragrance in the springtime. At number 12, one of the best from Artisan. Let's go at number 11. Let's bring down this list, the bottom half of this list, with the House of Le Labo. Congratulations, Rose 31. You finally made a top 20 list at number 11. Rose-based fragrance for spring. This guy's highly versatile. Nice masculine rose. Starts with a boatload of spice, with of course rose, dries down with cedar and musk, with of course some more rose. Very versatile. It's warm yet cooling at the same time. I really would wear this. Spring is actually the best season for this fragrance. That and fall. It's right in the middle. I like Rose 31. At number 11, finally made a top 20 list. It was due. Rose 31, one of my favorites from Le Labo. Alright, let's count down the top 10. Guys, time to tackle my top 10 for spring niche 2012. Let's take a look at it. There's a lot of old favorites, and then there's some new guys in here. It's all over the place. Let's look at number 10. This is one of those newest bottles that I've purchased in the past year. I got this one in New York when I went to New York. I love this fragrance when I first sniffed it. This is from the House of Hermes. This is from the Hermes Essence line. This is Vetiver Tonka. I absolutely love vetiver in the spring. It's the best time to wear vetiver. This one is woody, but sweet and earthy at the same time. Think a sugar cookie meets dark vetiver. Easy enough, easy to wear, and it is a great vetiver option for a cool spring day. I really think that this one a little thicker than most vetiver, so with the sweetness and things like that, I really think that this would be better for a cooler spring day. At number 10. Number 9, it's an old favorite, mint-based fragrance. Number 2 last year, dropped down to number 9 this year. So you can see I really revamped my list. This is one that I absolutely love. It's gorgeous. It's from the House of James Healy. This is Mount Fresh, and you guys know all about this, of course. Mount Fresh, mint, bright. It's very light. This one I would wear in those warm days in spring. You know, those absolutely warm days. This one is it for you. the mid, very watery with the lotus leaf, some tea, some transparent white cedar. It's transparent, it's authentic mint in here, very nicely done, really refreshing. Again, a warm spring day for this guy at number 9. At number 8 is from the house of Creed. Again, let's look at Creed. This one made the list last year at number 3, drops down at number 8. This is Creed's Silver Mountain Water. I love this fragrance in the spring. Milky green tea note, some florals, black currant, airy and clean. Feels like being at a mountaintop. That's the description of Silver Mountain Water. Absolutely gorgeous. I prefer this one over Himalaya. Himalaya made the list last year, dropped out of the top 20 this year. But Silver Mountain Water still holding strong is one of my favorites from spring. Let's go to one of my newest purchases. At number 7, this is from the house of Xerjoff. Now, this house, of course, I purchased a few fragrances that you're going to see in the haul next week. This is one of them. This is a great citrus-based fragrance from them. This is 1861 from the house of Xerjoff. Now, this fragrance, I would say I would wear this more in the summer than the spring, but one of the best citrus-based fragrances that I've smelt in a while. There's mint and lime in here. They give this one a nice green scent, but the citrus in here just blows me away. Very natural, well blended. Xerjoff knows how to do citruses, and that's the thing that sets it apart from other fragrance houses. Is that worth the money for you? That's up to you. For me, it's hard to find a quality citrus-based fragrance. This one does it, and this is very fresh, bright. Best worn for spring and summer, of course. On a hot spring day, this is the one to wear, and of course for summer, 1861 for Xerjoff. A great addition to my fragrance spring list at number 7. All right, let's take a look at number 6. Number 6 is an old favorite. Was number 4 last year, dropped down a couple spots. This is from the house of Tigga. This is a fig-based fragrance, Philosikos. Philosikos. A reason why it's so high on my list is figs is a different cooling fragrance. It wins a lot of points for me just because simply it's not an aquatic, it's not a citrus, it's something different. I love mint and figs, and that's why they're so high on my list, because not a lot of people are wearing these type of fragrances where I'm about. Now, this is one of the best fig-based fragrances on the market today. It's a different cooling vibe, it's watery, it's unique, it's leafy. Philosikos, absolutely gorgeous. Go check it out at number 6. That one is a true winner for me at number 6. Number 5, let's count down the top 5. Again, let's go back to Xerjoff. This is the fragrance from Xerjoff that actually introduced me to the line. Funny enough, I think I saw like I don't know, blog or something talking about this particular fragrance. This one is Kobe from Xerjoff. Most of you know my love of the Lakers, and I was like, there's a fragrance called Kobe. Now, of course, this is not based on the basketball player. Of course not. But this is how Xerjoff got started for me, and that's why I purchased this one. This was my very first purchase from this line. I wanted to purchase it specifically for spring. When I first smelled it, I was like, this is a spring fragrance. This is going to hit my top 10 for spring, no doubt. The Neroli Orange Blossom combo at the start from this one. Again, Xerjoff does their citruses very, very well. This is clean, powdery, soapy. You can basically name it any way you want. There's some nice smooth woods to complement this. This fragrance, if you like Neroli Portofino, I really think the Neroli in that one really compared to the Kobe, the Neroli and Kobe. So kind of both of the same genre, but I think Kobe has a lot more going in the dry down, of course, and really need to try this if you like Neroli Portofino. Kobe at number 5. At number 4, another fragrance that I felt was a purchase for this spring list. I really wanted spring heavy hitters. You can see a lot of new faces here. This one at number 4 is from Parfum MDCI. This is Invention Barbare. You might remember this bottle from my last haul. This was an absolute buy for this list. a classic fougere. This fragrance is getting a lot of flack lately. It's a classic fougere to the true sense of the word. Perfect to wear as a signature scent, to work daily. You know, some people are looking, if you're going to purchase a bottle of this magnitude at this price, you're probably looking for a fragrance that you're going to wear daily, signature scent. And this is quality, blended well, and that's what I'm looking for in a lot of niche fragrances. Yeah, it's nice to have, you know, Mount Fraîche, Philosicos, and fragrances that are kind of off the wall, you know, Hindu grass. You're not going to wear Hindu grass every day. You're not going to wear Rose Poivre every day. This one you can wear every day. It's, you know, it's nothing outstanding. It's not jumping out to you, but the quality is there, and that's what's jumping out to you. It's quality. There's a spicy citrus start to a woody base in this one, blended to perfection. I can't say enough about this fragrance. It's easy to wear. I would wear this daily as my signature scent if I could. If you had to buy one niche fragrance for work, this one would be it, I think, personally for me. All right, my top 3 fragrances. We got 2 newbies, and the Green Irish Tweed is still in the fold. So, it's top 3 at least. Will it hold on a 3rd year in a row? Let's take a look at number 3. It is from the House of Creed. This one, a new purchase. No, it is not Green Irish Tweed. I was trying to hold off on saying the name, but this is again another split. This is the bottle Jardin d'Amalfi. This is again another split with Mr. Ray Tigga, the man. I got 60 mils of this stuff. Jardin d'Amalfi. When I first smelt it, in New York with my boys. New York, what's up, boys? I knew that this was going to make my spring list. In the back of my mind, when I first smelt this in the exclusive line, I was thinking this would be perfect for my spring list, and I have to get my hands on it. Ray made it possible for me. He split it for me. This fragrance, I haven't had much experience with it. All I gotta say is amazing sparkling start, citrus, fruity right off the bat. I think this would be a great summer fragrance. Also, probably make my niche summer list also. But to me, for spring, this is the fruity fragrance for spring for me. It reminds me of the Jardin line from Hermès, but upper echelon. This one absolutely gorgeous, Jardin d'Amalfi from Creed. Check it out, number 3. Alright boys, let's tackle number 2 on the list. Number 2 is again a newest purchase that you might have saw in my last haul. I purposely purchased this fragrance for the spring list. This is from the house of Aganist. This is like a 10-15 pound weight. This bottle is absolutely heavy. And this is the Infidèle. Now this of course doesn't have a sprayer. You pop the top, you use the stick, and then you dab onto your skin. I'm going to put this away before I drop it and break something. This fragrance, getting a lot of flack online. I don't really care. A lot of people are saying, you know, you pay for the bottle. Yeah, in some ways you do. And the juice is subpar. A lot of people are saying that. It's number 2 on my list for a reason. Okay? Citrus cumin start. Green cumin. Fresh yet herbal off the bat. Animalistic and dark with some sweetness. If you want a lavender in a fragrance, I think this is the one to look at. I like lavender as a supporting role. It does it in this one. It does it also in this one right here. It kind of reminds me of this guy right here, Invasion Barbare, as far as being a safe fragrance in some parts. It's not going to blow your mind. This one you need to wear for yourself and try it out. It's very dark and intriguing. I'm really enjoying Infidèle by Aganist. At number 2, absolutely the best time to wear this fragrance would be the springtime at number 2. So again, of course, as you can see, GIT has stood the test of time. I can't say enough about this fragrance. Green Irish Tweed, number 1 for my spring list again this year, 3 years in a row. the luscious green scent that I've ever smelled on the market. Bright, floral, it's great for a night out. It's a signature scent worthy fragrance. If you haven't smelled this, smell it. Don't believe the people that say this smells like cool water, okay? If you haven't smelled this yet and you've smelled cool water and you say, I'm just gonna overlook this, don't do it. Trust me, trust me. You haven't smelled this if you smelled cool water, trust me. At number 1, Green Irish Tweed, holding on the fort. Guys, this is my top 20 niche list for spring 2012. A little bit of everything for everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you guys later.